What's up, everybody? I'm Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I have a quick little unboxing for you guys of a budget knife I picked up recently. Unboxing knife is going to be the Microtech Hera 2 Mini, which is a terrible unboxing knife. You should know. Actually, it does okay with this. It's because of the blade shape I bought, not the knife. I got the wrong blade shape. Let's see. And this is the, you've probably already seen it in the title, but this is the Remette Rhino, a budget knife from Remette. I've been seeing a lot of channels reviewing their more premium stuff recently. This knife runs about $42, I think it is. And you can get it in several different variations, including a front flipper and a regular flipper. Nice little pouch, nice little cloth. Pretty cool to get that for such a budget knife. You don't see that much these days. And I went with the front flipper variation. Of course, I love front flippers. You got thumb studs and kind of a fuller in there. And it is not a button lock. It is a top liner lock with the button. A button actuated top liner lock. Not a traditional plunge lock like, say, the X-Talc. With a spring in there. It's actually a liner lock, top liner lock. Alright, thumb studs or front flipper first? Let's do front flipper. Okay. Okay. Ergos are feeling good. Aggressive jimping. I have not bought a front flipper in a long time, so don't. And it's also got a lot of oil on it. A whole lot of oil. It's slippery right there, but aggressive jimping at the same time. It's lubed up very nicely, actually. To survive the container ship across the ocean, I'm sure. I mean, there's a lot of oil on this knife. I don't know if you can see it because it's black blade. The blade is coated, but it is covered in oil. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, that jimping is aggressive. It's got great action. The front flipper is good. It's just kind of a pretty stiff detent for a front flipper. But perfect for a thumb stud. And it would be perfect for the variation with the regular flipper. But for this flipper, it's a bit much. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. It's just a bit... Or maybe I'm just not used to using a front flipper because I haven't used one in a while. So that callus is probably gone at this point. But yeah, action is good. So don't hold the front flipper part against it yet. I'll review it in the future. This is just the unboxing and first impressions. But yeah, pretty aggressive jimping right there. Very aggressive. But for 42 bucks, D2 blade steel, G10, top liner lock. Actually, it's not a top liner lock. It is a liner lock with, it's a full liner lock and they're just using the button at the top of it. See that? There's the button. I hope you can see the liner in there. It's black, it's so hard to see. Bring the light over here a little bit better. Oops. Change the light. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if I can make it show up, but you can see that liner right there. So you could actually just use this as a regular liner lock also, yeah. To where with something like Sage 6, you don't have that option. It's just a liner at the top, a little thin piece up here locking up, and you have to use the button, or the Phosphate Porcupine, same way. There's no liner down here. Even though they cut it out for a liner, I never understood that. I don't understand why they did that. You know, they cut it out right here like it had a liner lock. See what I mean? But there's nothing there to hit. The liner's at the top, as you can see. You press the button that pushes the liner over. This is a full liner from the top, from the spine all the way down here. And hold on a second. Where's my flashlight? It is a full liner, but there's a cut that goes from like right here to right there. So the button doesn't have to push at all. It's just pushing a small piece. There's a, see that? See here. See it right there? So the button is hitting up here at the top like a top liner lock, but it's actually a full liner that you can use with the button or as a regular liner lock. And see how the button goes in when I press it? Watch the button. Interesting. Interesting way of doing things. Nothing wrong with that. It's just different. They could have kept the weight down because I think this knife is over 4 ounces. But it's a D2 blade, pretty thick blade stock. I don't know it. The actual numbers off the top of my head, but they got a little ramp for your thumb to land there. But these top liner or liner button locks, whatever this you want to call these are so much more secure and strong than an actual plunge lock button lock like this one. These things you can spine whack most button locks and the lock will fail. You're not going to have that problem with these kinds of knives here. You're not going to have that problem. So they're so much stronger. Now, I do have a video coming soon where I'm going to disassemble the Sage 6 and the Vosteed Porcupine and show you the differences in how the liner makes contact with the tang of the blade. Between these two, this is the Spyderco Sage 6 or the Smock. They are much stronger locks. I don't know about this one now. I may have to do all 3 of them because I'm really curious. That's really different, man. They went an entirely different route with this. Yeah, it's the liner comes up right here, and then it just shoots straight up and barely catches that button right there. Huh. Interesting way of doing it. Seems to me it would make more sense to do it the way these two do it and just use, the liner at the top to keep the weight down. But I'm curious if they did this just so you could have the option of having it be a liner lock at the same time. I don't know why you'd want that, but it is cool to have 2 different ways to disengage the lock, I guess. I can't think of another knife. Comment below, is there another knife? You always have, lots of knives have different forms of deployment, but I can't think of another knife that has 2 different ways to disengage the lock. Very smooth. Pretty cool. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next video.